Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the... Get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Godet. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown time. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ellington. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Bobcats get enough for the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Ohio 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He wants to take the top off. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Godet. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Looking downfield, it's Godet. Looking down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the offense. Trying play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. Magic happened after he had the ball in his hands.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
On the move, it's Ellington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game